Jack was a man who loved nothing more than spending his days out on the lake, fishing for his dinner. He had been doing it for years and had never encountered any problems. One hot summer day, Jack decided to head out to his favorite spot on the lake. He cast his line and settled back to wait for a bite. The sun was shining and the birds were singing, and Jack was feeling content. But little did he know, an alligator was lurking just beneath the surface of the water, watching him with hungry eyes. As Jack sat there, completely unaware, the alligator began to swim closer and closer, creeping up behind him. Suddenly, Jack felt a tug on his line, and he excitedly began to reel it in. As he did, he suddenly felt a sharp pain in his leg and let out a cry of surprise. He turned to see the alligator had clamped its powerful jaws onto his leg and was pulling him into the water. Panicked and struggling to break free, Jack knew he had to act fast if he wanted to survive this encounter with the alligator. But could he outsmart the fierce predator and make it back to safety? Jack's heart raced as he fought to break free from the alligator's grasp. He knew he needed to think quickly if he wanted to survive this encounter. He reached for his fishing knife, which he always kept close by for just such an emergency. Grasping the handle tightly, he swung it down with all his might, aiming for the alligator's head. The alligator let out a loud roar as the knife connected, but it did not release its grip on Jack's leg. Jack knew he had to do something drastic if he wanted to escape. With all the strength he could muster, he pulled himself free from the alligator's grasp and began to swim as fast as he could towards the shore. His leg was throbbing with pain, but he didn't let that slow him down. He knew that if he could just make it to the safety of the shore, he might have a chance. As Jack swam, he could feel the alligator hot on his heels, its powerful tail propelling it through the water. He could feel its breath on the back of his neck, and he knew he had to swim even faster. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Jack's feet touched the soft, muddy bottom of the lake. He stumbled out of the water, gasping for air and shaking with fear. He had made it to safety, but he knew he would never forget this terrifying encounter with the alligator. As Jack collapsed onto the shore, his leg was throbbing with pain. He had never felt anything like it before, and he knew he needed to get some help fast. Looking around, he saw that he was not alone. A woman had come running from a nearby house when she heard the commotion. "Are you okay?" she asked, concern etched on her face. "I've been attacked by an alligator," Jack panted out. "I need to get to a hospital." The woman quickly called for an ambulance and helped Jack to her house, where she tended to his wounds and wrapped his leg in a makeshift bandage. As they waited for the ambulance to arrive, the woman told Jack that she lived next to the lake and had seen the alligator many times before. She warned him to be careful in the future, as the alligator was known to be a fierce predator. Despite the pain he was in, Jack couldn't help but feel grateful to the woman for her kindness. He knew he owed her his life, and he vowed to be more cautious in the future. When the ambulance arrived, Jack was rushed to the hospital where he received treatment for his injuries. It was a long and difficult recovery, but eventually, he was back on his feet and ready to return to the lake. This time, however, he made sure to always keep a watchful eye out for any alligators that might be lurking nearby. He knew firsthand how dangerous they could be, and he didn't want to take any chances.